Hi, I'm Dr. Priyanka Wali.
And I'm Hari Kondabolu.
On our new podcast, Health Stuff, we demystify your burning health questions.
You'll hear us being completely honest about our own health.
My residency colon was like a cry for help, honestly. And you'll hear candid advice and personal stories from experts who want to make healthcare more human.
I feel like I never felt like I truly belonged in medicine.
We want to make health less confusing and maybe even a little fun.
Find Health Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Mark is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Sasha. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Mark, how long has it been since you heard from Sasha?
It's been about a couple weeks now.
Okay. Have you been reaching out to her during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I've called a couple times, I've texted, and been no reply. And that's why I'm calling you guys to try and see if we can figure out what's going on.
Well, why don't you tell us about how you met her and then the date and stuff?
Yeah, so we met on Hinge, and I just immediately found her to be so beautiful and classy. I mean, one of her photos, she was even wearing pearls, and I thought that was so sexy. So
I love pearls.
We started chatting, and she told me how she always wanted to go to Paris. So I thought for a date, we could go to this Parisian cafe and get coffee and croissants, which I thought was perfect.
Oh, that's cool. Did you wear a beret?
No. I did not wear a beret.
Yeah, that's definitely why he's getting ghosted. No, I'm just kidding. That's a cute idea, though.
Yeah.
Thoughtful.
I thought so too. So we had our croissants and our coffee, and we're talking and laughing, and she shared so much of her life story with me. I just felt like she really wanted me to know her, which was just so sweet. And we were supposed to go on a bike ride, but then her roommate reached out that she needed to be taken care of. So I was okay with that because I love that she's good to her friends. But after that, I never really heard from her again.
So what did she say to you, or like what was the interaction like after her roommate called, or like as you guys were going your separate ways?
Well, we were supposed to go on this bike ride, and she kind of had to dodge out. So I gave her a hug, and she said she had a great time, and that was basically it. I said, I'll call you later. And when I called, I got no answer. I texted a couple times over the course of the last few days, and no response.
Is her roommate okay?
I hope so.
Not to freak you out, but you don't think it was one of those things where someone says, hey, I'll text you on the sly, and then you call me, and then I'll say I have to go if you're on a date you don't like. Do you think that could have been a thing?
I didn't get that vibe. I mean, she was opening up so much to me about like her life and her family and her friends. It just felt like she was having a really great time. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like, there's a bunch of people checking me out in the cafe, which, sometimes I'm a little awkward, but I do kind of look like a real life Superman at times. So I was getting a lot of attention.
What?
But I just want to.
Okay, you look like a real life Superman. What does that like? Are you like ripped?
Ooh,
what does that mean?
That you're hot.
I've got this Clark Kent kind of swirled in my hair, and
okay.
I don't know, I've been compared a lot to it. But my eyes were on her. I don't know if that was anything that she was nervous about, but I don't think anything was wrong with the friend. I just genuinely thought she had to go help her.
Did you tell her that you look like Superman at any point? Because that also could have been it.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. She's got eyes.
Lucky you're on a date with Superman.
I know.
All right. And you didn't get a kiss or anything, right? At the end of the date?
No. I was going to try and go for it, but there's a bunch of people outside the shop of the Parisian coffee shop, and I just felt like a warm hug was the right move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Mark is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Sasha, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Mark, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, well, I met this beautiful girl named Sasha. We met on Hinge, went on this great date to a Parisian cafe. had a great time, and now I haven't heard from her, and I want to know why.
Well, and you do think it's because you look like Superman, maybe, and you were getting checked out a lot, right?
I'm just worried. I'm just worried that she was aware of that people were looking at me. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know if that
can be kind of
I don't know
awkward.
if that was a reason.
Like if you're with somebody that's super hot that everybody's staring at, you do feel like, oh, like, are you judging me? You know, I get that.
Well, we're ready for us to call her?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Sasha, please?
This is her.
Sasha, hi, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Do you listen to the show ever?
Sometimes, yeah. You guys are great.
Sweet.
This is so crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know why we're calling you?
I have a suspicion, and I'm nervous about it. That suspicion being true.
What do you think it is? What's your suspicion?
Is it a second date follow-up?
The first date follow-up, yes.
Oh, first date follow-up, yeah.
Yep. You are ghosting somebody.
So
do you know who?
knows.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's Mark.
And you're correct.
She knows the answer to all of our questions today.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't really ghost that often, but this was a unique experience.
Really? Okay. Would you mind telling us why you're ghosting him?
He was just so gross. I'm sorry. That was like the plainest, most easiest way to say it. He was burping throughout the entire date. And like the first time was just kind of because it was loud and he didn't say excuse me or anything like that. But then it kind of just kept happening. And so like I felt like I had to keep talking so that I didn't have to engage with him. And it was just so uncomfortable. I was just thoroughly grossed out.
Was it just really loud or was it kind of under his breath? I mean, I don't know.
That's the thing. I get that burping is natural, but there are ways that you can kind of minimize the damage. Like you can kind of put it under your breath. You can cover your mouth. You can say, excuse me. But like, since none of that was happening, but the burping in itself kept happening over and over, it just felt like super disrespectful. And I was so turned off and grossed out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I wouldn't love that either.
Like in the place you were at, he was just burping loudly?
Yes, constantly. It was so frequent and so loud. Like it almost got to the point where, like Homer Simpson, when he belches, like his lips kind of ripple. Like that's what I felt like. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but like that's what I started to feel like was happening. Like I was just, ugh.
I can't even.
Okay. Well, he didn't tell us that.
No. It sounded like a very pleasant date.
Yeah. Maybe you forgot, or maybe you haven't heard enough first date follow-ups to know that he's actually on the phone listening and wants to burp at you. To talk to you. Mark?
Well, yeah. Hi, Sasha.
Hi. Sorry.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I burped a couple of times because I've been dealing with some like stress-related acid reflux.
I'm sorry to hear that, but then like, why did we go to coffee? Like, that's not going to help the situation, any,
Well, because I wanted to take you to a Parisian cafe. I mean, is the real reason that because I look like Superman?
What?
Sorry, that's not nice. I'm sorry. Okay. No, that's not the reason. Yes, you are an objectively attractive man, but if you're wondering about why people were looking at you, it was because you were burping so much that people were concerned that you were going to be sick.
Are you sure that people weren't just looking at me because of how I look?
No, I'm sorry. I like, it was not attractive. They were not looking at you because you were attractive. They were looking at you because they were disgusted. I'm so sorry.
I can't even help but ask, like, Mark, are you okay? Because to be burping that much, I don't know if that's normal.
Yeah, I've been on a different medication to try and deal with my reflux. It's just been a struggle bus, but I'm doing much better, thanks.
Okay.
You know, like Sasha, you say you want to go to France, but you really probably shouldn't go to France because in other countries, it's actually considered polite to burp.
Oh, what? Is it?
It's a compliment to the chef.
Well, even if that's true, here in the States, I like it when if someone burps that they at least say, excuse me, or cover their mouth or something along those lines. Maybe I'm reaching for the stars here, but that is something that I am looking for. Blatant respect.
Well, you usually say,
sense.
excuse me. I usually say, excuse me, but you were telling these beautiful stories. I didn't want to interrupt you. I was trying to respect you.
Sasha, would you like to go on another date with Mark? We'll pay for it.
Hey, you know what? I didn't know that she was so close-minded, so I honestly don't know if this is going to work out.
Closed-minded? What do you mean?
I mean, if you can't just be present and accept the person for how they are, I mean, burping happens.
Yeah, I get that. It's just how you handle it that, really changes things. And how you handled it was just not it for me.
That's fine. I mean, if somebody's going to accept me for my burps too.
All right. Well, sorry, no second date, Mark, but it sounds like you're fine with that.
Yeah, I think it's for the best.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
What are the cycles fathers pass down that sons are left to heal? What if being a man wasn't about holding it all together, but learning how to let go? This is a space where men speak truth and find the power to heal and transform. I'm Mike Della Rocha. Welcome to Sacred Lessons.
Listen to Sacred Lessons on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The show was ahead of its time to represent a Black family in ways that television hadn't shown before.
Exactly. It's Thelma Hopkins, also known as Aunt Rachel.
And I'm Kelly Williams, or Laura Winslow. On our podcast, Welcome to the Family with Thelma and Kelly, we're rewatching every episode of Family Matters.
We'll share behind-the-scenes stories about making the show.
Yeah, we'll even bring in some special guests to spill some tea. Listen to Welcome to the Family with Thelma and Kelly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Dr. Laurie Santos from the Happiness Lab here. It's the season of giving, and this year, my podcast, The Happiness Lab, is partnering with Give Directly, a nonprofit that provides people in extreme poverty with the cash they need as part of the Pods Fight Poverty campaign. Our goal this year is to raise $1 million, which will bring over 700 families out of extreme poverty. Your donation will put cash directly in the hands of these families in need, and they'll get to decide how to use it, whether that's school transportation, purchasing livestock, or starting a business. Plus, if you're a first-time donor, your gift will be matched by Giving Multiplier, which means more money for those in need. Visit givedirectly.org/happinesslab to learn more and to donate. That's givedirectly.org/happinesslab.
If one of us wins, we all win.
I'm Ashley Rayfeld, the host of the podcast Good Luck With That. Good Luck With That is a skateboarding podcast about the past, present, and future of women in gender-expansive skateboarding. In our show, we'll talk with skaters like Bobby Delfino on pushing style, culture, and the conversation forward.
You break down the door, sick, now hold the door for everyone. I believe in that solely.
So listen to Good Luck With That on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Radhi Devlukia, and I am the host of a Really Good Cry podcast. This week, I am joined by Anna Runkle, also known as the Crappy Childhood Fairy, a creator, teacher, and guide helping people heal from the lasting emotional wounds of unsafe or chaotic childhoods.
That talking about trauma isn't always great for people. It's not always the best thing. About a third of people who were traumatized as kids feel worse when they talk about it, get very dysregulated.
Listen to A Really Good Cry on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today thinks he's not getting a call back because of what he chose to eat for dinner.
What?
And let me tell you, when you guys hear what he ate for dinner, you're going to agree because it's crazy.
What are you talking
I can't
about?
believe that he would actually do this on a date. It's nuts. Out of control, I think,
oh my gosh.
actually.
I think it's going to blow my mind here in a second.
His name is Kyle. Kyle, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I don't think what I ate on the date was that crazy.
Hey.
But
Before we get into your crazy dinner choice, I first want to know how you met the girl that you went out with.
so I met this girl named Lena at the local bar that I go to. And
Okay.
I was sitting down at the end of the bar, and there was this table. There were like 3 girls there. And I was actually kind of trying to make eyes at one of Lena's friends. But as I walked over, like Lena thought that I had been making eyes at her. And she was really cute. But when I walked up to the table, she looked at me and goes, "Go ahead, give me your cheesy pickup line."
Are you
Oh, really?
serious? I mean, were you excited about that, or were you like awkward? How do I let her know that I'm actually trying to hit on her friend?
I actually really kind of liked that she just immediately kind of punched me in the nose. Like, I like people that kind of challenges and doesn't just, that tells you there's something special about them.
That should have been your cheesy pickup line. You should have been like, actually, I was wondering if your friend is single. So you walked over there to talk to one of her friends, and she talked to you first, and then you were, I mean, I guess not stuck talking to her because you seem like you like her enough to do a second date update, but you just had to switch your game up and start talking to her.
I just had to switch it up just a little bit. And, my pickup line was, huh? I mean, that was my response.
So,
Yeah, really smooth.
did you guys end up going out, or did you just hang out that night?
We had one drink together, and she was just really cool. I had to go. I was meeting my parents for dinner, and so I gave her my number, and she actually called me.
Okay. Wow. I like this girl. She's really forward.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
She was really cool, and I mean, dinner was awesome. I picked her up for dinner, took her out, nice restaurant. I wanted to, impress her. I really, thought there could potentially be something there. And
let's talk about the dinner for a second, because your email said that you think the item that you chose to eat might be scaring her off. And after reading your email, I've got to say, I agree wholeheartedly, you madman.
What did you order? This is killing me because I can't imagine ever not calling a guy over what he ate.
I just ordered a salad.
That's what I'm talking about.
But wait, like a dinner salad or like a side salad or like a meal salad? It doesn't matter. There's a big difference.
It doesn't really matter. The point is, Kyle, why do you think ordering a salad is not getting you a call back?
Well, I mean, some girls that I've been on dates with have seemed offended that at dinner I only ordered like a small salad.
Really?
I mean, I tell them they can eat whatever they want, but I'm only going to order a small salad. And sometimes in the past, girls have seemed offended by it.
I could see, I could honestly see, I would feel like you were judging me for what I was eating, especially if you added the line, you can eat whatever you want, but I am diet conscious and
Okay.
I am going to order a salad.
I could see that.
I mean, it sounds kind of pretentious almost.
But like, I really don't care what they eat. I try to treat my body well. And so, I mean, that's...
Okay, see, now you are sounding pretentious, like, yeah, you can go ahead and order some sort of fried something. I don't put anything like that in my body. Is that the way you posed it to her?
No, that's not the way that... I mean, like, when I told her, she seemed surprised but not put out. So I can't imagine that that's the way it came out of my mouth.
But couldn't you, I mean, if this honestly has been a problem for you in the past, can't you just make an exception for one date night to maybe get, crazy chicken or something?
No, like, I only eat salads for dinner. That is all that I eat.
Why?
My body is a temple. I work incredibly hard to make sure that I stay in good shape. I feed myself well. I take vitamins. I exercise. I want to make sure that my body is in the best possible shape.
Hearing you say this, did you harp on that the whole time?
No, I mean, like, we talked about her dog. We talked about my family. I mean, we had it. She seemed a little surprised, not put out, like I said. And then from there, conversation went very well.
Can I ask, I think it's important to know, what did she order for dinner if you only had a little tiny salad?
She ordered a steak.
Okay, so maybe she wasn't put out by it. Maybe she didn't care what you ate at all.
When the steak came out, like, I even to reinforce that it was an okay decision. I said, good for you. I really didn't care what she ordered. I told her, I was like, that steak looks really hearty.
Really?
No, that
hey,
is
that's a
not-
hefty meal you got there, lady. Good work.
That's like when my dad growing up would tell me I'm good German working stock and I was built to carry heavy things. You know, they're just not things that you want to hear.
So how did she react after you told her that her meal was hearty?
She dug in immediately and cleaned her plate.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like the food thing bothered her that much, but that's
Either that or she was doing it out of spite.
Guys, I don't think it was contentious like you're kind of making it out to be. I mean, she got to eat what she wanted. I got to eat what I wanted.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Did you guys kiss at the end of the night?
So at the end of the night, drove her home, and I'd been working up the courage all night to kiss her, and she looked at me. We made eye contact, and I leaned in to kiss her, and she turned her head and gave me a hug, and I ended up like almost kissing her ear.
Wow.
I think it was just a miscommunication. I mean, it was a little awkward, but I mean, it was the first date. I understand. I did think that I would get a kiss. It had gone well, but called her. I sent her a text, and looking to you guys for some help.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, I'll do something I don't normally do at the beginning of these. I'll go ahead and act out the first date that this guy went on. Yeah. Kyle is on the phone with us, and he wants us to call a girl named Lena today. I'll go ahead and act out their first date. They were sitting there at the table, and here's what happened. The waiter came up and asked what they would have to eat. And Kyle said, I'll just have a little salad. Can I have a tiny little salad and maybe just some low-cal dressing on the side? I might just dip my fork in it so there's a little bit of dressing on just each bite, but I'm not going to have too much dressing. And my sweet love, Lena, over there, what would you like? And Lena was like, I'll have a steak. I want a big steak and make it as rare as possible, please. I want to hear that thing moo on my plate because I like steak.
It's like...
Kyle, would you say that's a good representation of your date?
It's a funny representation.
Oh,
but
okay.
that's nowhere near what happened.
I'm surprised you didn't say uncanny.
Kyle is on the phone. He wants to call Lena. He thinks the reason she's not calling him back is because he only had a salad on their date and she ate a steak. And at one point he said to her, hey, don't worry about eating that steak. That's a hearty little meal you got there.
So bad.
Which could be taken the wrong way. But he said the date was good. It ended with an awkward moment where he tried to give her a kiss and she gave him a hug. And she hasn't talked to him ever since. Kyle, we're about to call her. Any last words?
I would just like the chance to explain it and see if she'd be willing to go out on another date. Maybe I could take her out. I mean, I could have tea. She could have coffee or whatever she wants.
I'll have a coffee and a steak. I'm a hard-eating lady.
I feel like you should just skip any food dates
Yeah.
from now on. Like, go for a hike or something.
I
Drop
hope
it.
when she picks up, that's literally what she sounds like. Hello?
This is Lena. All right,
girl.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go, Kyle.
You guys are really funny.
Yeah, all right. Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, I was trying to get a hold of Lena.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Lena, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Wait, you're a radio station?
Yes.
You work for a radio station?
No, I am the radio station.
You are the radio.
Yes. We do
You're
a
being
segment.
serious?
Yeah, I am. We do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date Update. Kyle told us that he went on a date with you, and he would love to see you again, except you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong.
It's like a real thing. Like people call in. And,
Yeah.
Like,
It sounds dumb.
It's
It
very
happens.
real.
It happens all the
you're
time.
really a radio station. This is like a real thing.
I promise. I'm just calling on behalf of Kyle. He wants to know what happened.
Yeah, he's nice. Yeah,
Okay.
What a rave review.
Sounds like you're dodging the question quite a bit there.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know. What did he tell you?
He told us that he met you at a bar and you guys went out for dinner. He said that he thinks you're not calling him back because he only ate a salad on your date. I thought that was stupid, but
Oh, that's
That's really endearing, actually.
Was he condescending to you about like you eating your steak, your hearty choice?
He told you I ordered a steak?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
This is really detailed. This is kind of intimate. Were you guys like
Well, we
on the
talked to
date
him.
with us?
We talked to him for a
We had
while.
secret cameras set up.
And he said he thinks the reason you're not calling him back is because he ordered a salad and you ate a steak, and you might have thought that was kind of weird and judgy of him.
I had high hopes for this one. You know, we met at the bar, and he was a perfect gentleman and seemed really sweet, and we got along great. He seemed totally normal.
He seemed, which means he wasn't totally normal.
Yeah, it's always the ones that seem normal that are the weirdos. I don't know if that's...
So what did he do that was so weird?
He just did something, like, throughout the whole night, actually, that was just totally grossed me out, to be honest.
He did something that was nasty?
Yeah, it was nasty, like, beyond gross. It totally disgusted me.
What was he doing?
This happened, like, 3 or 4 times, but throughout dinner, the whole evening, he would just casually, still gives me chills thinking about it. He would just, like, casually take out his car keys and dig around in his ear and pull out, like, a wad of earwax.
Shut up! Did you just say what I think you said? That is so gross.
He did that, like, 3 or 4 times, and I'm just sitting across from him, like, he didn't even flinch, like not even, like, batted an eye that was unusual. It
Was he just
so weird.
talking to you the whole time while he's cleaning out his ears?
Like, casual, like, just, like, continuing conversation, like nothing was wrong or weird or strange about the fact that he was, like, rooting around in his ear for, like, some magical nug of earwax. It was
How did you not say anything to him? I mean, like, I could see, like, maybe 1 or 2 times and you're shocked, but by the 3rd time, that is so gross.
I think I was just dumbfounded, and, like, the kicker, the whole thing, like, the last time he did it, he actually sniffed the key before he put it back in his pocket.
Oh, man.
That was it for me. That was the end.
How'd you even finish your meal? I would have been grossed out and not have been able to eat anything.
I think I just kept looking at the ground and at the table, just hoping that it would go away. But when I looked up, he's still doing it. He's still digging around in there.
Oh, my God.
Is that why you totally dodged his kiss at the end?
Oh, he told you that, too. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he
did. Jeez, man. Do we have any privacy? Yeah, I mean, at that point, I was like, all right, let's just get through this. I'm like... my thought, I just kept thinking, like, if that's what you do on a date during dinner, like, what else do you do in private? Or, like, what else do you do in general? Like, I don't know. My mind just kind of kept revolving around, like, other gross things you could be doing.
That is disgusting. I'm
so
sorry you
grossed
had to see that.
Oh, I'm grossed out
Yeah,
listening
me
to
too.
it.
Hey, Lena, I'm not actually sure if he can hear because it sounds like he's got a lot of wax in his ears, but Kyle is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
The what?
Yeah.
So, wait, let me get this straight. Your complaint, your big problem with the date is that I was cleaning wax out of my ears?
Oh, it's so gross.
It's not that you were just cleaning earwax out of your ear. It's that you were doing it with a key at the dinner table while we were having dinner, like, repeatedly.
First off, I didn't realize that I was doing it, but there's nothing disgusting about freeing your body of toxins. There's nothing weird about making sure that you don't have wax build up in your ears. I'm always dealing with that. I'm always working to get the toxins out of my body. I'm trying to keep myself healthy. And earwax is unhealthy for you. It's a toxin. And, normally I try to, get my ears rinsed out on a regular basis. But that day I was busy. I was running late. And I didn't realize it was that noticeable.
I don't even, I don't know what to say. It was so gross and it was so noticeable. Like, I'm surprised that I made it through dinner.
It's a bad habit, but I'm sure you have bad habits, and I don't judge you because you ate with your mouth open.
Excuse me? I was not eating with my mouth open. I wasn't raised in a barn like you that, believes that you can just pick your earwax out of the dinner table. Like, that is so different from you, like, scraping stuff out of your body and putting it on display at dinner. That is disgusting.
Look, I'm taking toxins out of my body. I had to sit there at dinner and watch you fill your body full of poison. Watch you eat that steak.
God,
Do you know how long a steak stays in your intestinal tract?
It does stay for a long time.
Oh, my God.
My gosh.
Hey,
what
Kyle,
is your
there's
problem,
a big
Kyle?
difference between pulling out your keys and rooting around in your ear. And then also she said you were smelling it. You don't remember doing that, or do you remember doing that?
I don't remember doing that. Sometimes I do smell the wax to make sure it just smells healthy and not incredibly toxic.
It smells healthy. It smells like wax.
Kyle, what are you talking about? How are you just like really embarrassed right now and this is some weird defense thing that you're doing? Because...
No, I'm not embarrassed by it. Okay, I didn't realize I was doing it there at the table, but it's something, I'm incredibly health conscious. It's something that I do. I have bad habits, you have bad, we all have bad habits. At least she's finding out on the first date.
No.
I don't know what kind of other bad habits you have, but that is a total reason to not go on a second date with someone. Like that is the epitome of why I would not go on a date with someone. Especially if you think it's like a healthy choice. Like that's kind of horrifying. Like what else do you do? Do you like pick your nose to clear your toxins out? Smell that too, or like taste that?
No, obviously you don't take care of yourself. You don't take care of yourself.
I don't taking around and
eating
getting
meat.
your wax out is taking care of yourself and eating a salad whatever.
I keep my body clean. I keep my body free of toxins, and I will not apologize for that.
Man, well, you're going to keep your life free of women after this. Like, no one's going to date a guy like that.
Well,
that's a good point.
I think this is a good time to ask, Lena, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? It sounds like you two have hit it off and have some common ground here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, hell no.
I will pay, if you guys go out on a second date, I will go with you, and I will clean his ear out the whole time, so he doesn't have to do it.
I don't know if I can watch that.
You couldn't pay me to go on a second date with her at this point.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, Kyle, at least you know why she wasn't calling you back now.
Yeah, and thank you guys so much for saving me from this nightmare. I'm thrilled that I won't be going on a second date with Lena.
Yeah, there's a lot of other ladies out there who love earwax, dude. Don't worry about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is kind of confusing because Louise is on the phone and she emailed us to do a second date update, but in her email she says that she wishes she would have never went on the date.
What?
So I don't know, Louise, do you know how second date updates work? Usually somebody goes on a date that they actually liked and then they want to get another date.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so why do you wish you wouldn't have gone on your date?
It was just like a bad snowball effect. So my friends and I went out the night before this date, and I think that started the whole problem.
Okay. Really? Did you meet the guy when you guys were out?
No. Okay, so I met James on Tinder, and we set up like a Sunday brunch date. Like, it was at the beginning of the week, so it like made really good sense.
Right.
But my girlfriends and I went out Saturday night, and they were like, oh, we're just going to get a few drinks, and we're going to sit outside. And Russian mules turned into gin and tonics. And next thing I see is like really late.
Yeah.
So you were hungover then, and that's why you didn't want to go on the date, because you were hungover.
I was totally hungover on hard liquor.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst, too. Whenever you say you're just going out for a few drinks, it never really works out.
Yeah. So the next day, I really didn't want to because I felt horrible. Like, my stomach was not in the best. And I was like, okay, it's way too late to cancel this date. I'm going to be like a horrible person. Like, I just decided to go out anyway. I was like, you know what, just pull it together, drink something, and go.
Okay. Right. And this is like the one time you're hoping that your date is also hungover.
I was really hoping that. But when I met James for brunch, he's like, all nice, put together. Like, you know, just like, hi. And I'm just like, holy heck. Like, this is going to be rough.
You're just holding back puke the whole time.
Oh, my God. And I can smell you. Like, just even thinking about it, I can smell
you. It was like the hair, the bags under the eyes. I had the whole hungover look put together.
Did he know immediately, or did you address it?
I didn't want to, honestly. Like, I was trying to fake until I make it, to be honest. Like, I just didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, I totally didn't think this was going to really happen. So I felt bad. So we're sitting there, and we just started getting into stupid arguments. Like, we had a 20-minute argument. Like, I feel really ashamed of it. Whoa. It was like the stupidest thing in the world.
Wait, so you guys were like legit arguing, or like playful?
Like, we were legit arguing. No, like people were staring at us.
What? Wait.
That's not a good sign.
What were you arguing about?
About brunch. he was like trying to qualify what makes brunch brunch. Like, what is the guidelines and the definitions and the structure for brunch?
And you couldn't, like, that sounds like a fun conversation. But
He was like, well, brunch is anything you eat on Sunday morning. And I was like, no, it's mostly about the food. And he was like, no, it's about the time. And I was like, no, it doesn't matter. So it just kept heading out of control for every little thing. And I'm hungover and like I'm not making sense.
So if you weren't hungover, could you have had that conversation in a more playful manner, or you were just hungover and like angry?
I think I was just hungover and angry. I was
Okay.
angry because I wasn't home in my pajamas, to be honest with you. Like, it wasn't his fault, and it was just stupid. It didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
And I just, like, felt so guilty if I would have canceled. But
So you figured show up and yell at the guy for a little while. That'll be better.
There you go.
I didn't mean to. I felt really bad.
did you guys recover at all from that?
I tried calling him and texting him, and he's just not getting back to me. Like, I'll be honest, when we got out of there, we were just, like, upset. Like, even when the food came, we were just eating angrily. You know, like, when you have an upset stomach because you're hungover and you're, like, you know, upset and you're still eating?
Oh, that sounds
It's the worst.
Okay, so the whole date was awkward then.
It was awkward. It was just, like, I don't know. Like, I feel really bad about it. Like, he just didn't deserve that.
So you liked him, though, and you want to redo? Is that what you're saying?
I do like him, and I want to redo, and I know it was immature, and I try to apologize, and it's just frustrating.
Did you tell him that you were hungover and in a bad mood?
No, I really just didn't want to tell him that. Like, I'm kind of ashamed of that.
So you just let him think that you're just a terrible person that likes to get mad at people over brunch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Smooth.
Okay.
I tried apologizing. He just won't pick up my call.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back, see if we can get him to pick up our call and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, it's less of a second date update and more of a first date redo. Because Louise is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named James. They met up for brunch and she went out the night before, got super drunk with her friends, showed up to brunch hungover and was kind of in a bad mood. And then they got into a heated argument over what qualifies as brunch. I know it sounds ridiculous, but she said that she was really rude about it, and they kind of ended the date after they ate. He hasn't been answering any of her phone calls, so she wants to call and apologize and see if there's a chance at getting another date with him when she's not all hungover and ready to just fight everybody.
Oh, my gosh, Louise. Would you give a guy a second chance if the tables were turned?
I mean, if it's honestly had, like, a good excuse, yeah. I mean, I didn't give him my best, and I understood that, so at least you kind of know.
Yeah, and, you know, drinking too much, always a good excuse. It usually gets you out of everything. A lot of empathy in that one, too.
Yeah, we're human. We can make a bad choice once in a while.
Okay.
Like, you know, we're not perfect.
All right, well, I wish you luck.
Thanks.
All right, well, I'm going to dial this phone number right now. Here we go, okay?
Okay.
You need a drink first, or are you good?
I'm good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to James?
Yeah, this is James.
James, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know? Have you heard the show before, or?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. This is a radio show?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, you could listen once in a while. That'd be cool. But other than that, we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email from a girl named Louise. Yeah. I'm going to say you probably remember going out with Louise.
I do remember going out with Louise.
Yeah. And she told us about your date. She says that it wasn't the best representation of who she is. And she wanted to not only apologize, but say she really liked going out with you and would love to get another opportunity.
So she's doing it on a radio show?
Yeah, I know. It just sounds like she doesn't make the best decisions, but we do a lot of these.
And she said that you wouldn't answer her phone calls. Like she had tried to text you and apologize, but she got desperate, basically.
Yeah, I've been just trying to avoid that whole situation.
Yeah, I can understand that. She did tell us about your date. I would love to hear from your words, though. What'd you think of Louise?
I kind of felt bad for her.
Oh, really? Why?
You know, like maybe she needed more than I could give her.
What do you mean?
Right now in my life.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Like,
I don't know what her situation is, which is why I'm trying to be careful with what I say because I don't want to misrepresent her.
What do you mean what her situation is?
Okay, so I show up to brunch and I like a brunch date because it's a lot less pressure and it's during the day.
Uh-huh.
You get to sort of see people when they're just being normal. And so she shows up and she looks like she has not gone to sleep. She basically didn't go to sleep all night.
Yeah.
Right.
She smelled very strongly of alcohol, and she was pretty disheveled. And I don't think people need to dress up for a brunch date, but I can't really explain it. But it was like the farthest away from being dressed up you could possibly be.
The farthest away?
Like she barely put on clothes?
Yeah, I mean, no, she had clothes on, but it looked like maybe she had them on for a couple of days.
Okay.
All right.
Your first impression was not a good one, is what you're saying.
It was not a good one. So we're having brunch, and she's just in a bad mood, it seems. Like she's arguing with me about stuff and kind of put me on the defense. And so it was just kind of awkward. And then when the food came, she just scarfed it down in silence.
Oh, man.
So then we sort of just decided that was it and walked out, and we went our separate ways. And I saw her walk around the side of the restaurant and throw up in a trash can.
Oh, God.
It's not a good look usually.
Yeah, that's the lasting impression.
And, well, that's not it. And then she got into the back seat of a car with no one else in it. And I think just laid down in the back seat of a car.
What?
And so that's why I was like, does she live in her car?
Maybe that was her house. Yeah, her house was just parked in the parking lot of the restaurant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm trying to be sensitive about it because I don't know if she is homeless.
You actually think she's homeless. I thought you were just making an analogy or something.
I mean, the evidence just kept piling up. I mean, I think she might actually be homeless.
Yeah, pretty much what you described sounds like a homeless person.
Right.
You know, if she was arguing with an imaginary friend, then you could be sure she was homeless. But what you described does sound like a homeless person.
Scarfing the food down?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just a bad attitude, angry, smelly, dirty, and then sleeping in her car.
Yeah, it's like I don't judge her. We've all got our problems in our lives. I feel like I can't help somebody through a situation like that before even knowing them, romantically at all. So I feel like it's like it was a little too much for me.
Well, and how do you explain that to someone? Like, do you say hey, I don't want to date you because you're homeless?
Exactly. Because I should have said something, but I didn't because I just didn't really know what to say.
I think it's good you didn't.
Well, I don't know if she's got a home or not, but she does have a cell phone. And I know that because she's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, God. Really?
Yep. Louise, are you still there?
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I have had the worst time listening to this. It's amazing.
Oh, my God, Louise, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were on the other line.
Are you serious? Did you honestly thought I was a homeless person?
Listen, I'm really sorry. I did not mean to sort of out you like that. I didn't know if you have people who you know who don't know.
No, I'm serious. I'm not. I swear, I'm not homeless.
I know people have a hard time admitting it. I get that, but I am not judging you. I swear.
No, listen to me. I am not homeless. You're borderline rude now. I went out the night before with my girlfriend. I had a little bit too much to drink, and I was trying to pull it together. So I showed up. I was hungover. Yes, it was really bad. But, okay, yes, I threw up on the side of the restaurant because I wasn't feeling good. And then I went, I took a nap in the back of my car for a few hours.
You just took a nap right there in the parking lot.
That's a hangover.
It was bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not judging. I've been there before.
Yeah.
James, do you believe her? Like, I can't believe that we've gotten to a point where she's trying to argue that she does, in fact, have a home.
Well, you can understand sort of my concerns because you didn't tell me any of this. You just sort of showed up, and the way you were eating your food, you were eating it like you hadn't eaten in a couple of weeks. And that was surprising.
Honestly, I just wanted to stop arguing. So I ate and didn't want to talk. I ate a little too fast. Obviously, you know that, I threw it up because I ate way too fast. I did that.
And I wouldn't judge a woman's eating style, homeless or not. Just saying, James, for the future.
Yeah, it's just from my perspective, you have to understand that I think anyone would have seen what I saw based on how you showed up and the way you argued with me and the way you ate and the way you threw up and the way you slept in your car.
James, have you ever had like a bad day? Like it was just a bad day.
I get it now. It's been hard to unpack the whole thing, I guess.
Look, I'm really sorry I showed up the way that I did. It was not my best at all. I just didn't want to cancel on you. It was totally last minute. You were going to be mad at me if I canceled on you.
Yeah, that does make sense. I wish you would have said something and we could have rescheduled,
Looking back on it, I really wish that too.
At least you guys are on the same page for one thing.
How about this, James? Would you like to go out with Louise on a second date? We will pay for it.
What is that laugh? Oh my God.
I mean, if you guys if you want to sponsor a date, I would love to.
Well, I think Louise might need a sponsor in something, but we don't know for sure yet until you go on another date with her. So that's a yes, Louise. If you can clean it up for at least one day.
I promise I won't go out the night before.
Congratulations, Louise. You got your second date.
Thanks. I'm sorry that I showed up looking like a crazy person.
Nah, not crazy. Homeless. Difference.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times they're the same, but, in this case, different.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to be rude to any homeless people.
They're not listening. It's fine.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people can identify with today's second dater. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Louise wanted to call this dude named James. She showed up to a brunch date, and she was completely hungover. And not in a very good mood. Also looked pretty disheveled, I guess. They ended up arguing, actually, about what qualifies as brunch. What time is brunch, actually?
It's a good debate.
And she apparently got actually really upset because she was in a bad mood because she was hungover. Yeah. But she didn't know that James ended up seeing her throw up outside of the restaurant and then fall asleep in the back of her car. When we got James on the phone, he told us that he thought she was maybe homeless and in denial about it. She claims that she's not homeless. She just had a really bad night and wanted to take a nap in the back of her car after she puked outside the restaurant.
When you recap that date, it's amazing that they're going out again.
Yeah.
It really is. All of it. Like, even if he didn't think she was homeless, like, all of it sounds horrible.
He did give her a second chance based on the fact that he likes to be charitable, I think. Yeah. Really. And just help people out.
It's a write-off.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A dude named John is on the phone for a second date update today, and he told us a little bit about his date in his email, but the thing that I really focused on was his opening line. It said, "I was hoping things would get wild, but that didn't happen."
Oh.
So,
okay.
Need to get more information on that, John.
Yeah.
How wild were you hoping things would get?
I don't know. Nothing crazy. I met this girl, Danielle, through some friends who, the only thing they said was that she was kind of wild, and I was kind of looking to get a little wild.
Just the way you phrased it was just kind of creepy to me.
Yeah, like, you know what didn't happen?
We didn't get wild, and that was a bummer.
It does sound like you drive around like a Mazda Miata and have satin sheets at home.
I don't know. It wasn't a sexual thing necessarily. I don't know. I was looking for a good night,
Yeah,
okay.
Crazy time.
So her friend said she was wild, but she ended up not being wild?
Not that wild, no.
Okay. Well, tell us about the date.
I don't know. It was just pretty standard. We talked for a few weeks just online, and we had busy schedules, so we ended up just, after a few weeks of talking, meeting up at a bar, casual, and had a few drinks, had pretty normal kind of first date conversations.
You sound really disappointed when you're describing this date.
A date finally went normal.
I don't know why you want to call her back.
Well, I don't know. I think I kind of screwed it up. She was super cute. I did like her, but yeah, the date just didn't really go the way I thought it was going to go.
Okay, so what happened? What went wrong?
Well, a couple things. So after we were just talking about, kind of normal first date kind of stuff, at one point I kind of leaned over and sort of whispered to her, like, hey, so you know what your friends say about you? And she sort of looked at me like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're creeping me out.
God. I would immediately be pissed. Like, it doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth after that. Not only am I mad at you, but I'm also mad at my friends.
Well, yeah. She was like, wait, what do my friends say about me?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they say you're pretty wild.
Oh, no.
And she didn't like that.
No.
It sounds like a bad line.
And you're whispering?
Yeah.
I think she took it to be sort of like a sexual thing, and it was not my intention at all.
Are you telling the truth? Because you're whispering, I heard you're pretty wild, and you're saying that what was your intention? Like,
I just thought it was going to move the conversation forward or maybe inspire her to do something crazy, like, I don't know, shotgun a beer or something. Tell me about some crazy trip she went on to Africa. Like, it's a little bit of information I had.
Yeah, so
bring it out of her.
it came out wrong what you were trying to say. Like, your friend said you like to party or something, but you decided to phrase it in a really awkward way.
Wild was maybe not the best
Maybe
word
not.
choice.
Okay. And so did things just go downhill after that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How quickly before the date ended?
So I kind of bounced back from the wild comment a little bit. We just kept on talking about our careers, and she's got a dog. She talked about her dog. And then just like on a sitcom, we were eating these like mozzarella sticks, and there was one left, and we both sort of like went for it at the same time. And she was like, you have it. And I was like, no, you have it. And it basically led to me sort of awkwardly picking up the cheese stick and like trying to feed it to her.
Okay, that's bad too.
I mean, you're trying, but
I heard your friends say you like to get wild. Here, let me shove a cheese stick down your throat. See how you handle that.
And it gets so much worse, guys, because what ended up happening, she ends up choking and gagging on this fried cheese stick.
What'd you do? Just shove it down her throat?
No, I just was trying to feed it to her. It was bad. It was all bad.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So it's bad all around. You pretty much made yourself look like a weird a-hole.
Shove a hot, chewy
Who,
cheese stick in her
Yeah.
mouth.
really loves mozzarella sticks?
I don't know. I heard she was wild. I was just trying to be spontaneous. I don't know.
That is the wrong way to be spontaneous.
It's not wild.
Maybe go to another bar, go dancing, or have some shots. Like, take the lead there.
Quick, surprise cheese stick.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I want a second date. I mean, she's super cute, and other than when I was being super weird, we did have good conversations.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if she's recovered from the cheese stick and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, John is on the phone, and John is what you'd probably describe as a very romantic guy. If you go on a date with him, he'll whisper sweet nothings into your ear, things like, hey, heard you were wild. And then, if you're lucky, maybe he'll shove a cheese stick down your throat until you gag.
Oh, yeah.
And if that sounds like I'm joking, I'm not. That's what actually happened on John's date. He went out with a girl named Danielle. Apparently, her friends told him that she was wild, so he decided to drop that line, hey, heard you're wild. And then they were eating cheese sticks, and somehow it got to the point where he shoved a cheese stick down her throat, and she gagged and had to go to the bathroom. And he pretty much knows he screwed the whole thing up, and he was very awkward about the whole wild situation. So,
Definitely.
John, we're going to give her a call and see if we can save you. Any last thoughts?
Do what you can.
I mean,
All right.
and you seem so normal when we talk to you on the phone. Like, who you are with us seems very different than who you were on that date.
I don't know. Maybe I was just nervous. They said she was wild. I was just trying to impress her.
Trying to let your wild side show a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her right now and see if we can figure out if that is the whole reason your date went bad, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
All right, here we go. 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 All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Danielle, please?
This is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, how you doing, Danielle? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. How can I help you?
Well, it's a good question. Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named John.
Okay.
Yeah. So John emailed us because he told us a little bit about your date and also said that you aren't calling him back or responding to any of his text messages. He's wondering why.
I'm not sure why he's wondering why.
Is it obvious?
Yeah, I mean, he told us about it, and he said that he did some things on the date that he thinks might have ruined it. But I want to hear it from your side first. Like, describe the date with John.
Sure, like it was fun at first, but he's just like way too extreme for me.
What do you mean by that?
At one point he like leaned over and like whispered in my ear that like I was wild.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
weird.
He told us that too.
I can't believe you didn't walk out right there.
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to see where it was going to go because I figured my friends wouldn't put me in like danger, but then the date continued and I realized
danger.
Yeah, no, really. We sit at the table before real conversation even starts. Our drinks are brought to us. He shotgunned a Red Bull.
What?
Shotgun a Red Bull.
Yeah, just a Red Bull.
What is he?
Oh, a nice mellow date you're on.
Cool. He shotgunned it?
Yeah, I just like didn't understand. And then he was like, woo, and started playing the knife game, you know, like where you take a knife and spread your fingers on a table and like try not to hit your fingers. And he wanted me to join. And
Did you say he wanted you to play the knife game too?
he also wanted me to play the knife game, like a fun like competition date thing. It was weird.
Wow.
It's like you're on a date with some cracked out frat boy, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, and like every time I said no to doing these ridiculous things, he made me sound like I wasn't fun. And then like conversation would be going fine, and he would just be like, "Yeah, you want to get wild?" It was just too much.
I would assume he's on drugs. Like if I was out with him, I'm like, this guy is on something.
Maybe like he forgot to take his drugs.
Okay, well
Okay,
that
maybe
could
he
be the
needed
case
meds.
too. Good
All right.
point. Very good point.
In his defense, when he was talking to us, he said that your friends told him that you like to get wild.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really an excuse. It's kind of odd, his behavior.
I dance on a bar every now and then. I've gone skydiving once, but I'm not gonna like play with a knife.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is at the end of the night, he thought it'd be cute to like shove a cheese stick down my face.
Yeah.
I started gagging. It was awful.
He mentioned that too. So you're not into having somebody gag you with cheese sticks on a first date.
You know, not really my thing.
Okay, yeah, you're one of the rare breed then, because that seems like a pretty normal thing to me, you know?
That's not even the wild part.
I mean, was there anything good about this date at all, Danielle? Because it sounds horrible.
Honestly, it's just a funny story that I'll laugh about later. Not yet.
You just need a little more time.
Still
yeah.
working on it. Well,
a little more space.
Not to bring up old wounds, but guess what, Danielle? John is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. You know, he's a wild man. You never know what to expect from him. And unless he hung up, he's still on the phone. John, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Wild man.
Danielle, I got to be honest with you. The only reason I did any of those things was because your friends told me you were crazy. Like, you like to get wild.
No, but see, like, I'm not stupid. Like, I do fun things. That was just weird.
I don't know what I was thinking. Like, the knife thing, like, terrified me. I practiced that at home in my apartment with a straw for, like, 3 hours.
Were you actually you were practicing the knife thing in preparation for your date, or just in general you were practicing?
In preparation for the date.
So wait, it was a planned event on the date? You trying to stab yourself?
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking.
Like, it wasn't fun or exciting. It was actually scary and terrifying. I was concerned, and so were all the people sitting around us.
I mean, I practiced a lot. I had it super dialed, but I understand.
It didn't look like
Scary.
it, not gonna lie.
The point is, I just was like that because I heard you were. I thought I would impress you. I mean, elevators scare me. Don't get me started on planes. I don't even like to go over the speed limit. I don't like big dogs. Even medium ones kind of scare me.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow, you're saying a lot.
John, why weren't you just yourself on the date? I'm sure that would have worked a lot better.
Because her friends told me she was wild, and if you think that this girl's going to be super wild, you got to step it up. Otherwise, she might get bored. I don't know. That's just how guys think.
Okay, so, like, none of that was really you. So I didn't get to see, like, you at all on the date.
No, not really.
You got to see his wild side.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Danielle, look, I promise I'm a totally normal, boring, everyday guy. I like playing Settlers of Catan and Netflixing all day, and yeah.
What's Settlers of Catan?
It's a really awesome game. You play it with your friends, and yeah, I think you would really, really like it. You develop little like colonies, and it's great. Yeah, we should. It's awesome.
Did you say ew, Danielle? Or oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely said ew.
You're not into Settlers of Catan either, huh?
That doesn't sound like too much fun.
Danielle, the point is I promise I'm not the crazy person that I acted like on the date. I'm totally normal, and I really like you, and we never have to play Settlers of Catan together. Maybe that's just my thing. That's totally cool, but I would love to go on a second date with you.
What do you think, Danielle? Would you go out on a second date with John? We'll pay for it.
I mean, can we go somewhere that doesn't have knives?
Absolutely. Sushi, chopsticks. Yeah,
good
totally.
idea.
Okay. So now there are no knives involved, no weird board games, and no cheese sticks for sure.
Thank
God,
God.
this does sound
Yeah,
like
don't shove a sushi roll down her throat if she says yes, John.
Please
I promise.
don't.
Will you do it, Danielle? Give John, like the real John, another shot.
I mean, why not? It couldn't be any worse than the wild John.
Yeah.
I feel like those are famous last
All right.
words.
Well, congratulations, John. You got a second date.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yes.
Danielle, you won't regret it, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, John.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, sometimes we do second date updates that are more than just one date. Like the guy who's on the phone right now to do a second date update, he actually hung out with the woman that he wants to call the entire weekend.
Whoa, that's a long
And
time.
now he's not getting a call back. I think it's probably because he was a weekend lover. That's what happens. Sometimes people take weekend lovers. And maybe, Sam, maybe you were a weekend lover. You ever think about that?
Well, I don't think so. We never did much like actual loving, but
Maybe
we had fun.
Mama just wanted a tasty morsel of meat for the weekend, and that meat was named Sam.
Talking about?
We just wanted some iron candy for her son's baseball game or something. I don't know, but
Wait,
I don't think that's what was happening.
Your weekend lover experience involved her son?
Yeah, she's a single mom, but she's really, really pretty, and she's super fun. She's got great personality, too. I was really pleasantly surprised.
How did you meet this single mommy?
We met online.
Weekendlovers.com?
Weekendlovers.com.
Why do you say lover so weird?
You really need to start that.
Kind of the way you have to say it. All right. So you
Hang
met.
out for a weekend and then don't call me back, ghostme.com. Yeah,
All right.
that's great.
So wait, the first time you guys hung out, you met her son, and that didn't alarm you at all?
Oh, no. We didn't. It wasn't the first time we hung out. The first time we did it actually kind of like the classic way. We went for drinks, and we had a lot of fun, but she had to leave early because she said, she had to go take care of her kid, and I was, it made total sense. But we had a lot of fun, so because we hadn't really spent a huge amount of time together that first night, I said, well, hey, why don't we go out to dinner tomorrow night, which was Saturday.
Okay.
So she said, okay, sure. And things went even better the second time, It was great. We were laughing. We were telling each other jokes, getting to know each other better. And the next day she says, well, hey, my son has a Little League baseball game. So I was like, cool. And she said, why don't you come? And I said, I'd love to. So
You're like, boring. I only watch professional sports. Kids don't know how to play very well.
Dude, Little League baseball is more interesting than real baseball because, they whiff the ball and they don't know what they're doing. That's funny.
Okay, so
Real baseball is just like they spit and they scratch themselves. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I love it. So you actually went along to watch your son's baseball game. That's, I don't know, it feels like a big commitment to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I was feeling it. So I said, you know what? Cast your fate to the wind. Let's see what happens. Could be fun.
And what was that like? Was it what you expected it to be?
Well, pretty much, yeah. Nobody really, it's a little league baseball game. So, I spent some time talking to the other parents. We watched the game a little bit. But after the game, I was trying to score some brownie points with their kids. So I took them aside and I bought them a hot dog and an ice cream cone. And I said, well, don't tell your mom because, she's probably going to get mad that you had the sweets, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, hold up. You went ahead and bought her son something that you told him to keep as a secret? Like, that's kind of creepy.
Like, here's some candy.
Yeah.
It's not creepy. It's man time, like man to man.
That sounds creepier when you say that.
It's man boy
I've heard
time.
that before. And trust me, nothing good came of that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's my first red flag, is that you're buying her son ice cream without asking her.
Well, he wanted it, and I was...
Again, you're just making yourself sound terrible, Sam.
Not doing myself any favors right now.
No, you're not. Anyway, you got the kid some ice cream, and did his mom give explicit details not to give him any ice cream?
No, I mean, she hadn't said not to, but she hadn't said it was okay either. I didn't even ask.
Okay. You're just trying to be that cool guy like, hey, dude, here's some ice cream. Don't tell your mommy. I'm the man.
Yeah.
By the way, own a leather jacket and a car. And I want your mommy to like me. High five. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, but stretch that out over like 10 minutes, and that's basically that.
All right.
So how did the T-ball game end?
It ended fine. We just talked a little bit, and she said she had to get him home, and I said okay, and then she took off, and then I took off. But then I tried to call her that evening, tell her I had fun and see if we could make plans to hang out again, and she didn't pick up. So I left her a voicemail, and she didn't answer, and then a day or two went by, and I texted her, and she still didn't answer. She's just like, as soon as she left the game, that's the last I've heard of her.
Whoa.
And I've been pouring it over my head, and I'm thinking, and I'll bet you any amount of money that little probably told on me and ratted me out.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, so I bought him ice cream, and she probably flipped out and got mad that I'd gotten. It was just a little bit. It was one scoop.
But it's not the ice cream. It's the going behind her back thing, because you don't know her parenting style. You don't know what rules she has set up.
Yeah.
There's 8,000 different reasons why that's not a good idea.
None of them are good, though. It's just an ice cream cone. If you're that kind of hyper parent, it's like, come on, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that bastard ratted you out. Then your second date update right after this, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back to Brooke and Jubal Field and your second date update. Up to bat right now is Sam. And Sam's in quite the pickle. He went out with Brenda and spent the entire weekend hanging out with her, some dinner and some drinks, and then concluded his weekend with a wonderful day at the ballpark watching her son play in a Little League game. But now Sam isn't getting a call back. Will he be 0 for 1 in career second date updates? We'll find out in just a moment. But first, let's talk to Sam and see if he's ready to make the call. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's like, actually, I'm asleep listening to your baseball announcer voice, but...
Like most people are when they watch
Yeah.
baseball. Sam, we're going to give her a call and find out why she's not calling you back after what you thought was a wonderful weekend. Any other thoughts before we get started?
I'm just confused as to why she wouldn't call me back because, we spent 3 straight days together, so...
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Brenda, please?
This is she.
Hey, Brenda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I'm fine. Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, obviously, long-time listener. Appreciate that, Brenda.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
I don't know. Did I win something?
No, you didn't. You actually went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he's wondering what happened. His name is Sam.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
Sam told us that you guys spent like a whole weekend together, but now you won't call him back.
Well, I don't think I would call it a whole weekend. I mean, it wasn't like we were together every waking moment.
That's a good point.
Okay.
He said you did dinner, you did drinks.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it was a fun time for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it started off all right, but I don't know.
Started off all right. That's usually how people like dates recapped. Did you just not enjoy hanging out with him?
I mean, I was kind of into him the first night. He was nice. I mean, nice enough for me to try again for dinner.
Nice enough.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
You're just showering this dude with compliments.
I thought for sure you would have been like head over heels for this guy since you invited him to your son's t-ball game. Because that's a big leap.
Yeah.
How do you know he went to my kid's game?
He told us all about it.
Oh, he did? He told you everything?
Yeah, he said that you guys went out on a Friday night, had some drinks, then dinner on Saturday, and then your son's baseball game on Sunday. Yeah. And he's confused because he thought you had a wonderful time each of those days.
Well, something changed Sunday at the baseball game.
Changed?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the Little League game, having a nice time, and suddenly he kind of starts, like, talking trash about these little kids' sports skills.
He's ripping on the kids. I mean, it's understandable. Little League play is terrible.
They're children!
Yeah, I know. And
Little kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 5 years old.
And it's time to step it up and play like an 8-year-old. That's what I say. But so he was ripping on the kids the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's like cracking jokes about them kind of loudly, and like other parents are starting to kind of give weird glances. And then at one point, he like turns to me and says, in all seriousness, he says, "Looks like your son could use some throwing lessons."
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll teach him how to not throw like a girl.
Oh, there is so much wrong with that statement on so many levels.
Was he serious about that, or was it a really bad joke?
He seemed totally serious about it to me. Like, I mean, he made a point about it 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
Yes.
What was your response? I mean, did you say anything back to him? I mean, my mom would have been like, yeah, you're right, the kid sucks. But, like, did you say, don't talk about my kid that way?
No, I didn't say a thing. I mean, I'm not going to honor that with a response. But I was fuming.
Okay, understandable. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't want some jerk like that around me or my kids.
okay.
Totally.
Well, unfortunately, he's kind of around you right now because he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep. Sam, you there?
Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
I guess we should probably have a little chat then, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
First of all,
I don't know
want to
what else there is to say right now, Sam, except, maybe you'd like to apologize?
Let's just hang on. Let me finish. All right, I just want to say, for the record, I was trying to help. All right, I didn't mean anything malicious. I wasn't trying to be nasty. I'm just calling it like it was. I like sports. I kind of get into sports. I wasn't being vicious or nasty. I mean, I didn't get drunk or throw my beer. You make it sound like I was some sort of Yeti out there in the stands, but I wasn't. Not to my estimation, anyway. And yeah, I was trying to find a way to honestly kind of bond with your kid, and I thought maybe if we could play some baseball. I mean, because I know you've got your son, and your son's your top priority. So if I want to be with you, I have to get along with your son as well. That's a part of who you are. So I was trying to help. I was honestly, I wasn't going to lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying it like it was.
You're not going to bond with a 5-year-old kid by telling his mother that he sucks. I'm sorry.
I know it's just going to sound weird, but I didn't mean that in a bad way.
You didn't mean it in a bad
I can't
way.
believe you were actually critiquing a 5-year-old's performance. Like, you should just be happy if they make it to first base instead of third base.
Look, if you start now, you might actually have like a Cal Ripken on your hands, if you get him started early.
Oh, my God. You would totally be one of those dads when you have kids, won't you?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see any problem with wanting your kids to be the best that they can be. And Brenda, honestly, that's all I want for your son is just, I don't want him to suck as bad as he did that day.
Oh, my God.
And I mean that with all due
Joey,
respect.
With all due respect, that is so rude.
Well, if you're going to take it rude, it's going to be rude. You could just, laugh it off.
You honestly have no idea about what you're saying, do you?
I have every idea what I'm saying. I was offering to help him be better. If you didn't want me to help, you could have just said thanks, but no thanks. You didn't have to ghost me on the phone like this.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. There's nothing wrong with my son's athletic ability. There's something mentally wrong with you criticizing 5-year-old kids.
Yes.
Look, again, for the record, it's not that there's anything wrong, quote unquote, with your kid's athletic ability. I just said he could be better.
Well,
dude, just stop
in that case,
already.
Brenda, would you like to go on a second date with Sam? I know he'd like to see you again. We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go on a second date with some guy who's going to criticize my son's spelling test.
Well, if he's not a good speller, I was a great speller growing up. I could coach him a little bit.
See, Brenda, Sam could coach your kid in all the ways of being a man.
Best dad ever. He is the worst.
Super dad. Are you sure you don't want to go out with him?
Yeah, I'm positive on this one, guys.
Smart. Very smart.
That's extremely disappointing.
I guess we did find out that Sam is 0 for 1 in the date department. Just shows Sam that every time he criticizes a 5-year-old's throwing skills, he definitely doesn't get a date. Maybe next time he'll try to not do that. What do you think, Sam?
Well, at least he didn't rat me out about the ice cream, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sam!
Ice cream? What ice cream?
Don't worry about it, Brenda. Thanks for your time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I bet Sam throws like a girl. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Sam spent an entire weekend hanging out with Brenda. They went to dinner and drinks, and they went to watch her son play a Little League baseball game. And Sam was confused why she wouldn't call him back, especially since they spent so much time together. Well, we called Brenda, and she told us that she was upset because at Little League, Sam started making jokes about her kid's sports skills. Even told Brenda that her son could use some throwing lessons and offered to teach him to, quote, not throw like a girl.
Okay, and can we just establish that throwing like a girl should not be an insult, okay? Yes. I am a female. I obviously throw like a female. That's fine.
Sam said that he wasn't trying to be mean. He's just being honest and only trying to help. Like,
yeah.
I hope your little kid not throw like a girl out there.
Yeah, see, if he's just like, hey, I can help if you ever need it, that's one thing. Don't heckle the kid.
Yeah, being like, you know what? Like, I used to play baseball or whatever. Maybe I could help him a little bit. But don't just shame the kid. Anyway, Brenda didn't like the criticism, and so she decided not to go out with Sam ever again.
And can you imagine if that's what he gives on a first date when it's like 6 months into a relationship? Like, you're actually a failure at life and your mom never wanted you.
Yeah. When they're just dating. I'm practically your stepdad, all right? You got to respect me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they didn't go out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Don't forget, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today asked the girl that he wants to call out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard of. And that's saying a lot because I've been pretty creative in my dating life.
Yeah, I bet.
I remember one time I asked this girl out. I walked up to her and I said, hey, would you like to go out sometime? I'll give you full tongue.
That's not creative.
And she said no, and we didn't go out. But after looking back at all my years of dating, that was the most creative thing I've ever done. And this guy outdid me by far, which is impressive. Congratulations, Lucas.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem. I read your email, and it was very creative how you asked this girl out. First of all, what's her name?
Gemma.
Gemma. All right. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Gemma?
Well, she's really cute. We work together. We do a catering job, and I always wanted to ask her out. It took me forever to actually get the courage up to say anything to her.
How long had you been thinking about this?
Oh, man, it's been at least 8 months.
Oh, that's kind of cute. What'd you like so much about her?
She's one of those girls that's kind of cute, but she doesn't know how cute she is,
Okay.
So she's cute.
Very cute. Oh, my God, she's so cute.
That's
Yeah,
cutest.
wow.
Okay, so
Got that part.
what finally made you go, I'm going to ask her out? If you've been thinking about it for 8 months.
It's been 8 months. I just basically looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.
Okay.
So
did you actually do something creative, or did you do something like Jubal described?
No, I think I did something pretty creative.
Okay.
So one night we were working together on this job, and we had all the food set up, and it's right before the event starts. And I said to her, will you please look over there, because there's this one special order that I don't want to screw up, right? So she walks over there. My heart's thumping. She pulls up the lid of the dish, and underneath I had written, will you go out with me in spaghetti?
Oh, that's kind of
That's creative. You asked a girl out in spaghetti. I've never heard of that before.
Right?
What was her reaction?
Well, I didn't know because I went in the other room and I started working these tables and stuff, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. And she doesn't say anything until the end of the night. We're cleaning up after everybody, and she comes up to me and she's like, did you write, will you go out with me in spaghetti? And I was nervous because I thought that she didn't like it, but she says, did you really mean that? And I said, yeah. So then we made plans to go out.
Awesome. Okay. So it did work.
Yeah. The spaghetti ask out actually worked.
All right. So there's a lesson that a lot of dudes can learn out there. If you're having trouble asking a girl out, use some spaghetti. The spaghetti ask out trick brought to us by Lucas. What'd you guys do on your date when you actually went out?
Well, the next night, we're catering a job. And she was actually talking to me a lot, getting a little bit flirty, giving me the eyes. You know how it is.
Okay, so she's excited, obviously, about this date.
Yeah, things are going great. And then after we're cleaning up, she said, you want to do something? And I was like, of course.
You're like, yeah. Didn't you read my spaghetti letter, you idiot?
I'm telling you guys, people underrate the spaghetti.
Oh, I dig it, man.
So did you guys hang out that night?
Yeah. So we finished up the job. I take her out to my car. I was like, well, why don't you come back to my place? I'll make you some food. We'll have some wine, do that kind of thing. And she agreed. So we drive over to my place, and I actually made her, can you guess?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah.
All right, now it's getting a little old, Lucas. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little overkill now.
Yeah. Know when the joke should end.
She really liked it, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And it was good wine because it was from the catering company.
Oh.
They're not listening in.
So you mean you stole the wine? Is that what you're saying?
I borrowed, stole, who's keeping track?
Right. Okay, so you guys shared spaghetti and some stolen wine from your job.
Romantic.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You know that she knows that you stole it from the catering company, right? I mean, she works for the same company. It's not a mystery where the nice bottle of wine came from.
Yeah, sure, she knew where it was from, but it's cool. We all do it. It's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, right?
Was it also leftover spaghetti that you were serving her from the catering?
No, I made the spaghetti that night.
Okay, fresh spaghetti, old wine. Got it. So how did the date go, though, when you guys were actually having dinner and stuff?
We actually didn't even get to dinner because things started heating up. We started, making out a little bit.
Nice.
Wow, right away.
Yeah.
Hey.
But then, a little bit into things, she started getting a little weird.
How so?
Well, she just kind of pulled back and then started being a little bit distant. And she said that she thought we were going too fast. And I was like, what?
Oh, maybe that's not weird. Maybe she just thought you were going too fast. I've never had a girl tell me to slow down before.
And then she just says to me, you know what? I don't know if it's best that I stay.
Whoa.
Wow, okay.
And that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but, I was upset. I wanted to go over to the spaghetti and write, no, please.
Yeah.
I think that's the way you should have just communicated with her the whole time was via spaghetti noodle. So did she leave right after that then?
Yeah. We work at the same place. We do all these same jobs together, and it's been incredibly weird. There's this weird vibe going on, and I don't know what to do.
I actually feel bad for you. Like 8 months, you're building this night up in your head. It's finally going exactly how you imagined it to, and then everything is apparently falling apart.
Thank you.
Have you tried to talk to her about this?
I've tried. I mean, I try and talk to her at the job. She just walks into the next room. I'm texting her. I'm calling her, and she never responds to anything.
And you were respectful when she said she wanted to slow down. You said, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, and I was totally cool with that. I thought, maybe we are taking things too fast.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lucas is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Gemma today. They actually started making out 20 minutes in to their first date.
Yeah, get it.
But now she's not calling him back, and he doesn't know why. And he asked her out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard. He asked her out with a plate of pasta.
Yes.
They both work at a catering company, and one night when they were working together, he spelled out, "Will you go out with me?" in spaghetti. And she eventually said yes. But now, like I said, she's not answering any of his phone calls, and she's kind of ignoring him at work. Lucas, what I think you need to do is go beyond words now at this point.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the pasta thing works so good for you, right? You got a date.
Yeah.
I think you should do it again. But this time, don't spell anything out. Just get a hot dog and a bun. And maybe a couple of meatballs, and place them all appropriately on a plate and show that to her, and she might be down to go out with you again after that.
I should have called you before the first time.
Yeah,
See?
no kidding.
I got all the tricks, man. I got all the tricks.
Yeah. Especially since she said that she thought that they were moving too fast. That's not too fast at all, Jubal.
We'll call her right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
May I speak to Gemma, please?
this is she.
Hey, Gemma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You work in catering, so I'm guessing you're not up early in the morning.
Well, how do you know that I work in catering?
I kind of know a lot more than you think I know about you, Gemma.
Why do you do it like that?
Okay, that's super creepy. And who are those people that are in the background?
That's Brooke.
Why is that weird guy laughing?
That's Jose, the laughing guy. And then there's me. My name is Jubal, and this is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Why are you guys calling me?
She's like,
Well-
and that doesn't make it any better.
I'm calling you because you went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show, and he emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
The guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Lucas.
Oh, God.
And I know you know who Lucas is because you guys work together.
Yes. I'm trying to change jobs.
What? You're trying to change jobs to avoid Lucas?
Yeah.
That is really intense.
Why?
Because it's just a little too awkward for me.
All right, well, what is so awkward? I mean, he told us a little bit about your date. He told us that you guys went out one night after work and went back to his place to eat, and you drank a little bit. He told us that you guys started making out at a certain point.
He's telling you that we made out? Why is he telling people about our date so explicitly?
He didn't.
Well, he didn't give us any crazy details. He just said that you guys were making out. At a certain point, you stopped and said that you wanted to go, and then you left and haven't talked to him since.
I will say he was completely respectful of you, and he was so excited. I mean, it sounds like he's had a crush on you for months and months and was so looking forward to this night.
Well, it's so uncomfortable. I don't know. Yes, he was obviously very excited and very inexperienced.
Excited and inexperienced.
Wait, that's a different word.
Was he a bad kisser, or I'm kind of scared to ask you what you mean by he was so excited.
It's actually just everything. Everything possible just seemed like he's never been with a woman before ever in his life. The date started with me going at his door and he shook my hand when he saw me. I've known this guy for 8 months, and he shook my hand.
Oh, come
on. And I was like, okay, maybe he's being a little bit charming. Maybe he's trying to be sweet. Yeah. I'll let it fly. And then we walked in, and he had like already opened wine that he was totally open about it. He was like, yeah, I got it from the catering gig. I mean, so he essentially stole wine, but it was already open from being poured at the catering event that we were just at.
Okay. So he's cutting corners on your date.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was a first date, and he wanted to impress me, and he impressed me by opened, aired out, used wine.
But you still made out with him.
Well, because I thought, okay, well, maybe he's being really sweet and maybe he's really nervous. But then he started to ask me permission to do everything. And when I say everything, I mean he was like, is it okay if I sit next to you? Yes. Is it okay if I touch your hand like this? Can I just put my hand on your hand?
Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, everything. So imagine, like, can I kiss you right now? Can I kiss you with tongue right now? Is that okay?
That's so awkward.
All
right, I've heard-
No. So awkward.
I've heard people do the "can I kiss you" thing, and I know some girls have a split reaction. That some girls are like, just go for it. Some girls are like, I like it when they ask. Did he really ask you, "Can I kiss you with tongue"?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Can I use my tongue?
Did you just?
Can I use my tongue?
Was that the final question that made you stop saying yes?
The final question, which was the total. I mean, it should have been, "Can I kiss you with tongue?" But it was, "Can I grab your boobs?"
Okay.
Like, quote unquote, grab your boobs.
Can I grab your boobs? That's not like, ooh, let me see them, but nothing like cool, dirty. It was like, can I grab your boobs? Grab your boobs.
Wait a minute.
And then I just had to dip out. I mean, It was so terrible.
I can understand how that would be awkward to ask everything.
The most.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, I just need your permission. Is it okay if I let you know that
Don't even.
Is it okay if I let you know that he's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you?
Are you me right now?
No, I'm not. Lucas?
Gemma,
Oh my God.
I didn't ask you permission to do every single little thing. I mean, you're going a little overboard here.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, you don't
Lucas,
just want to
it was
dive in.
everything.
You know, want to make sure that you're okay with things.
No, Lucas. If you were to ask me one time, "Can I kiss you right now?" that can be still sexy, but it's not sexy when you ask about everything. I mean, you were asking about sitting next to me, holding my hand, topics of conversation.
I was trying to take it slow. I didn't want to put you off or make you feel
Slow?
uncomfortable
No.
or anything.
Look, if there's anything that we get from this really inappropriate and awkward phone call right now on a radio show, it's that you should never ever do that again.
Well, how do I know if it's okay to touch your boob if I don't ask you?
Oh, sweet.
I can't even believe you're asking me that question. No man has to ask that question.
You guys, stop dogging on Lucas so much. He's trying to be respectful of you, Gemma. You
Well,
know?
he should
Thank you,
stop
Brooke.
trying. I get that he's trying to be respectful, but at a certain point, he needs to pick up on the cue that it's just not working.
Hey, if I remember correctly from that night, you were saying yes to a lot of things.
Good point.
I only said yes because I had already consumed nearly that entire bottle of the open aired out wine that you stole from the catering company, and I was too lit.
Oh, and that's a responsible way to behave on a first date?
I'm not saying that I was trying to be responsible. That's not my problem. I'm not the one calling into a radio show.
Gemma, he
You
liked
could have at least returned my calls.
No, it would have been too awkward. I wasn't prepared to talk to you.
Gemma, he liked you for 8 months. You're telling me that entire time that you guys worked together, you didn't have any feelings towards him.
Thank
And
you.
you have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
personality. You're sweet, but as soon as you were alone with me, it was like the worst date I've ever been on.
Oh, man.
That is harsh, man. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just awkward, for God's sake.
She's honest.
But imagine like a woman's spark is lit by somebody being manly. At least that's how mine is. And as soon as somebody starts acting like a 12-year-old, I can't do it.
Well, you know what you like, I guess.
Wow. I wish I'd never grabbed your boob on that date.
I wish you had just asked it. I wish you had just grabbed it.
Yeah, well, I think we have a little different memory of that night because you were pretty turned on when I was doing it.
Oh. Oh, maybe the wine kicked in.
I think we definitely have a different memory that night.
Well, Gemma, I would like to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
Gemma, is it okay if I ask you if you go out on a second date with Lucas because we will pay for it?
You know what? No, I got to say no. I'm so sorry. You know, Lucas, I wish you all of the best. I really, really do. I think you're very sweet. My recommendation for you is that you never, just do not ask questions like that again. Just go ahead and go for it. Find that self-confidence within yourself and move forward.
Oh my God, it's like
You sound like a motivational speaker. It's awesome.
Listen, there are plenty of girls that want me. All right, I don't need you. I don't need anything like that. So I hope have a great one.
You're right, Lucas. There are plenty of girls out there who want you. Just ask them. I'm sure they're out there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I don't blame that dude. He was just trying to not be #MeToo'd. Or maybe went a little overboard. If you missed it, I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Lucas, wanted to call a girl named Gemma. They went out on a date, and everything was going fine. They even made out like 20 minutes into it. But we called Gemma to find out why she wasn't giving Lucas a call back. And apparently, during their date, he kept asking permission to do everything. Like, can I sit next to you? Can I put my hand on your hand?
Yeah.
Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you with tongue? Everything he was asking permission for.
Which ruins the moment.
Yeah, and he said he was just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, I like his style, dude.
Yeah.
Consent's sexy, man.
No, totally, but it's not for everything. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, girls like, hey, take charge, give me a kiss.
Cool if I open the door for you?
Yeah.
For both of us? Anyway, she said that she wasn't into it and it completely killed the mood, and no second date. They're not going out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.